All right, wrestling fans, we got Devious Danny Jackson squaring off against Iron Mike McGraw. Danny Jackson on the left-hand side of the mat over there, and now you see Iron Mike's on the right-hand side of the mat, and the referee for this bout will be Vinny Stefienko. The customary handshake before the match, and now the match is underway as the referee steps off to the side. Thank you, referee Vinny Stefienko, because usually the referees like to stand directly in front of the camera. Vinny has better sense of awareness of where he's standing at on the mat in relationship to the hard camera here. Now we can see right here, the two boys are testing each other out. Iron Mike McGraw, Danny Jackson. This match is for the 2024 Winter Nationals held in Indianapolis, Indiana, and this one's for the cool Viking Spartan Warrior Trophy, and so it's for all the stuff that kids think is cool. And now we can see that these two boys are engaging in a bit of hand fighting here, trying to find a hole in the other man's game. However, this is a national tournament, and you will not find any holes in any games of competitors at this level right here. As we can see, it even looks like perhaps Iron Mike McGraw is slightly taller than Danny, relatively the same weight. They both have a decent muscle build to them. It's not like a fat kid versus a skinny kid, which is my favorite kind of matches. And right here we can see the two boys wrestling outside the designated area, I think, and the referee told them to go back to the middle. So now they're back in the middle of the circle. He flipped the magic chip, and now they're looking around trying to decide which kid's going to take the top, which kid's going to take the bottom. And it looks like Danny Jackson is taking the bottom, and Iron Mike is taking the top. So now Iron Mike McGraw with that ties him up around the waist, and now he's going to what's he going for here? Whoa, big mat return by Iron Mike. Danny can't sustain too many more of these, and another big mat return. Iron Mike McGraw came here to wrestle. Danny Cole Jackson came here to wrestle. And now we can see Danny's got that kid by his leg, and now he's going to try to climb up this kid here. If he can pop his head out and drive through this kid, then he can perhaps roll this kid up like a booger. And once you got him rolled up like a booger, you can wipe him on the wall of your local Walmart Supercenter, and then one of the people that work at Walmart will come over and try to lick it off the wall, and that's disgusting, folks. But that's enough about the Walmart workers licking boogers off the walls. We'll talk about that later in another video. As we can see, Danny's got this kid around the waist. Iron Mike McGraw, he expended a lot of energy with his mat returns, and oh man, the two kids wrestled out of the circle. I got the feeling that was a lucky break for Iron Mike to wrestle outside the circle there, and the referee stopped the action, take it back to the middle of the circle, because I believe what Danny was trying to do was take him over to that emergency exit door and turn this into a parking lot brawl. However, they don't do that in this kind of wrestling. But just one time, I think it should happen, just to let everybody know that anything can happen in the world of Pee Wee Wrestling, as we've seen many times before. We know that things have happened. We know that kids have jumped off the roof. We know that kids have done the dances from Fortnite, all kinds of wild things. We know that sometimes the referees start breakdancing, so anything can happen. And a parking lot brawl, I don't think is outside the realm of possibility. And speaking of the realm of possibility, let's just be realistic here. You wouldn't be looking at this video on the Bulldogs Wrestling channel if the kid wearing the Bulldog singlet was going to lose the match. We're just going to throw that out here right now. But that's enough about that. We already have dictated that that's how all these videos go. The Bulldog kid always wins, unless it's a Sparta Bulldog kid or a Highland Bulldog kid. But the Southern Illinois Bulldogs wrestlers always win all these matches. I hate to ruin the ending for you, but if you kind of wondered about that, then you're not paying attention. Now we can see Danny takes that down position again, and now Danny's going to try to fight his way back up to his feet, or perhaps judo flip this kid over on the side there. Perhaps he's going to try to do a reverse arm bender or a Siamese choke. We don't know exactly what's going to come out of the kid, but we do know that this kid that he's wrestling, Iron Mike McGraw, top level competitor, top ranked division wrestler, and now we see Danny does manage to get out from under him, and Danny takes the top position. Now we can see he's going for a pin here. Is Iron Mike going to give it to him? I don't think so. Not that easy, Danny. He rolls over on his stomach, and you can't pin him while they're on their stomach unless your referee has special needs. And we can see right here that Danny knows that too. So Danny's going to try to roll this kid over onto his back. He karate chops the arm there, and now the kid's fighting his way back up. He goes for a headlock at Danny. Danny slips it out the back, and now we can see right here that Iron Mike McGraw is reaching down deep, and he's doing his fighting back. Danny karate chops his arm, but Iron Mike McGraw is not going to give up. He's got an iron will, and he's ready to wrestle, and he came here to wrestle, and he's not going to go home without that trophy in his back seat, strapped in with a seatbelt, so it doesn't drop on the floor, and the little sword gets broke off of it. But that's enough about what kids do with their trophies on the drive home. And now we can see Iron Mike is trying to fight his way back up to his feet. Let's see if Iron Mike can muster up a flip of some kind, perhaps throw Danny onto his back. Danny pie-faced him. I guess he's... Narmite shot in on him. Danny stopped him, said not today. And the two boys are back on their feet, and I believe that the match is over, as we can see them taking their leg wraps off, and it looks like they've shaken hands, and Danny Jackson is victorious, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us, and be sure to tune in next week when we have more exciting adventures in the world of Bulldog Wrestling.